How you doing? I'm Richard Popovic. I've lived in the city of Margate 28 years. I'm married 38. I have 2 children who were born and raised here. I'm very active at my church. I work for a lot of charity groups and stuff, so I'm involved in the community. I've been a soccer coach, and I've also gone to commission meetings for over 20 years. I've been to NPO meetings, redevelopment meetings, so I absolutely know what's going on. I can assure you that I won't need on-the-job training when I'm elected. Now, it says, how would I plan to balance the budget over the next 2 years? And I want you to know that all these decisions are made by a commission. It's not one individual who's going to do it. At the moment, though, what I'm looking to do is account for the money that was lost on the property that we want to redevelop, so that any redevelopment that we do, we don't have to go into debt for it. We can't afford any of that at the moment. And we have a list of 2 or 3 things that we want to do to change the city of Margate. And one is I'd like to institute a charter review board, which I've asked for years, which would eliminate some of the acrimony that goes on about salaries and stuff. I've heard people want a little bit less, don't want anything. What needs to be done is to permit the people to come in and have some say in what their salary range is. Personally, I believe it should be 25% less than the lowest paid worker who works 40 hours a week. I've said that many times. I do not think that we should return public service to the job. And basically, Coral Springs, you have to vote over there to give the commissioners there a raise. They've been turned down and they only make $17,500. And they've won the award for being the best run city in the state twice. I'd also like to put a job description in there for our city attorney. If there's anything that's been manipulated ridiculously, there's no job description in there for the guy. And I would like to see if we could limit terms to commissioners to 2 4-year terms. I don't think that anybody should be receiving a pension for doing this job. Public service is the way it's supposed to be. Okay, what we do to make Florida a destination site, I don't know if we really have to do anything. I think the Seminoles are going to do that for us. What we need to do is clean up Margate, make property value more attractive, and do some type of redevelopment so that we can accommodate the people who are going to come down here and want to go over there. Margate's already been developed. There's not a lot you can really do to it. And, you know, we're going to have to live with residual stuff from the better decisions that have been made around us because we've had so many poor ones made here over the years. What would I do to work closer with the Chamber of Commerce? While in office, I can assure you that as far as the business community, I think that they're doing a good job working with us. I don't see, other than giving them money, what more we could do, maybe tax breaks or on some of the permits and things they need to do if they want to run a circus or some of the other functions that they need to do. But I'm not in for helping any public business or anything like that, giving any taxpayers money. I have a problem with that. On a 5-day work week, I fervently believe that the service needs to be restored. There's a lot of citizens I see many times go up on a Friday, want to do things and don't really know that you're closed. The only thing the city really has to offer is service. When you limit that and take it away, then people who are on a 4 or 5-day work week or what, they can't use anything, especially when it comes to the building permits, because that question is redundantly asked down at the bottom about the license and building license department, and that should be open 6 days a week to accommodate the developers and stuff and things that we need to get done in the city. I think that service has gone out the window when it comes to some of the things you have to do. And as a matter of fact, it just took me 5 days to get a permit to put a wire sign down. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous. How are we going to make things more friendly for businesses too, and really streamlining the permit process would be one way of doing it. There's certain ways of doing it. I can tell you one is I have friends of mine who are contractors. They can get 10 permits ahead of time in Coral Springs and go do a job and submit the permit, and then the inspector will come out. But they don't have to go through a long, drawn-out process to get anything done. Last but not least, the stance on the county and police and fire for home stuff. If you ever had to deal with the BSO, if you ever had a complaint or anything like that, you have to go down to Fort Lauderdale. What BSO does is flood other areas that they manage with other police officers when they have a problem. So it leaves other places understaffed.